I go. First of all, I'm going to read some part of the statement that was made by Indian government yesterday, right after Nepal officially issued new political map reclaiming our own Lipulekh, Limpiadhura and Kalapani. The Indian Ministry of External Affairs objected on the issuance of the map by saying the map included Indian territory and such artificial enlargement of territorial claims could not be acceptable by India. If it is the case, why India unilaterally issued a new map a few months ago without having a conversation or dialogue with Nepal? For past 6 decades, Nepal is continuously following and asking India to review, to resolve all disputes, especially the border issue. Despite all our follow-ups, diplomatic procedures and bilateral understanding, India issued its political map, continued the road construction and inaugurated the link road from its defense minister. I have no problem fellow Indians being defensive and loving their own country. You had the right not to accept our political map, but who started this map war first? India. You issue a map without consulting the neighbor. You inaugurate the roadway that also goes through the neighboring country. You don't properly reply to the diplomatic note, and now you want Nepal to wait until coronavirus goes for the democratic dialogue. I'm not here to argue like some Indian television journalist. One journalist was making statement that China is using Nepal. He added that he has no doubt about it. The guy who holds the prime time in Indian national television is making his opinion without any base. He doesn't have to worry about the proof of documents to support his claim, and he thinks screaming loudly will prove everything. And shame on some Indian medias for disrespecting the great actor Manisha Koirala, who has a great contribution in their Bollywood. Huge respect from our side to dear Manisha Koirala ji. Now, I want to give some of the fellow Indian journalists some homework from here. Please listen carefully. Here is my checklist for you guys. Number 1, Nepal's current boundary is based on Sugauli Treaty done in March 4th, 1860. Study this and also study the supplementary treaty that was done on December 8th, 1816. Number 2, the map of Nepal which was issued by Government of India in 1857. Read that. Number 3, the agreement which was done on 1st of November 1860 to return Bake, Bardia, Kailali and Kanchanpur to Nepal. Number 4, boundary mapping of Darua region on 7th January 1875. And number 5, proof of tax paid to Nepal government by people of Limpiadhura region in 1938. Read this. And number 6, the voter list of national election that was held in Nepal in 1959. And number 7, national census of 1961. Please do some research on these facts before you enter to your studio next time. The most important fact is that Sugauli Treaty identifies that Kali River was the western frontier of Nepal. The source of Kali River is Limpiadhura, so everything on east side of Kali River and its source Limpiadhura belongs to Nepal. Both India and Nepal agrees this. However, over many years, India cleverly manipulated the map and started to call another waterway in east of the original Kali River as Kali, which is not the Kali River but a small brook way ahead of actual Kali River. That is why many territories situated in the west of the real Kali River now has been claimed by India to create some illusion like this. For an example, here is a scenario that was created. Nepal's eastern border is Mechi River. For an example, I'm just giving you an example, an idea. Is the Mechi River, everyone except this, including India. Now there is another river about 30 kilometers further. It is called Mahananda River. It is the border between India and Bangladesh. Now suppose Nepal in all its maps starts to rename the Mahananda River as Mechi River. Will it be acceptable? Then according to treaty between Nepal and India, all the territory in the west of these renamed Mechi River automatically has to belong to Nepal. And then let's say Nepal builds a road straight to Bangladesh and our Prime Minister Oli inaugurates it by Zoom or Viber or WhatsApp. India will not accept it and will definitely reacts and complains. And suppose Nepal says, we will talk after coronavirus. Would that be okay? That is exact what India did, building a road to access Mansarovar without going through lands belonging to Nepal. It is true that Nepal has been using wrong map only since last 45 years, since 1975. I personally do not know why this happened, but this mistake does not give India the rights to claim the territory based on these wrongly published map. But India is unshamefully claiming and using Nepal's land based on this cartographic error, not based on the facts. I challenge all Indian media to prove this statement wrong with the fact, not with the blame. Defaming Nepal and spreading hate will not give you our land, not even 1 inch. And yes, Nepal is not Kashmir, Mr. Modi. We have never ever been under any colonial rule, always independent. And my last message to all noisy journalists out there, defaming my motherland to hunt your TRP is unacceptable. We love Nepal not less than you love India. Create a positive atmosphere for diplomatic dialogue instead. नेपाल को जय होस्। आउनुहोस् सुरु गरौँ जनताको चासो गुनासो र प्रश्न सहितको विशेष कार्यक्रम सीधा कुरा जनतासँग।